All right, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Badger and Bull podcast. I am the Bull, and that's the Badger.
Hello, everybody.
Toro and Mahoney Badger, Tim and Mahoney.
Yes,
Take it as
we're
you
still
will.
playing Overwatch mercilessly, without fail, every chance we get.
I don't know. It's been a pretty passive past few days because of Thanksgiving.
Well,
so,
yeah, holidays come
yeah,
along.
I didn't play for like 4 days straight, and even then, like. I played the other night or last night, and it was just like arcade, just dicking around. No six stack.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got things to talk about. Competitive Season 2 is over with, which was much longer than Season 1, which is basically like a preseason test run sort of deal. And Comp Season 2 was a lot better.
Yes,
They still got stuff to work on. It sounds like a lot of too wide a range of skill got placed into like gold, around gold specifically.
Yes, gold and
which would explain like there was nights when we would be playing and be like, God, how are we taking these swings where we're like stomping a team and then just getting annihilated like one way or the other. Yeah, it was just
It felt like there was a 3-game golden zone, right? You play 3 games where you're just doing great, close matches too, and you're winning. But after that third win, they would pair you up with somebody who would just spank your ass back down, and that was it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, but it explains a lot.
That was like the zone. That was about
thing.
it.
Like I think we both placed in like mid silver. I ascended to close to platinum. I didn't quite make it. You made it into gold.
Yeah, I was short too. We both worked up because we both came in around the same zone. Around 18,
right?
something,
Yeah.
right?
Then you solo queued like an idiot.
I did. I solo queued like a damn fool, and I dropped hard. And I finished up somewhere around 2,200. I was too far away to make it to plat towards the end, but I mean, we did grow, right? And the thing is, like, even though I only came in around 22 something, considering where I was coming back from, like I was coming back from like low 1,600, if not 15. Like, it was bad, but to climb that much, I was pretty proud of myself for climbing.
Yeah, we just had like one magic weekend week where everybody made it.
6-1 weekend.
And we pushed someone into diamond, pushed someone into plat, and then just after that we just all kind of petered out a little bit, and then it was just like one win, one loss, one win, one loss, and just didn't really make it.
Yeah,
but it was good, and I look forward to the changes. I actually played comp this season.
Look forward to season
I guessed
3.
in short. Like I played something like 7 hours of comp season 1. I played something like 50 hours of comp season 2. So
yes, it was nothing but comp this season, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah. No, it was way better.
It was fun, and you know what? Hey, biggest props to Blizzard for season 2, and that there was like no drops, right? Like we had no levers.
A lot fewer. I mean,
a lot less, right? Like there was like the occasional like, oh, my internet pooed out, or there was a connection that dropped, and we had that issue. But certainly there was none of this lever like every other match.
Yeah, it was
like I remember season 1, I had 3 in a row levers.
It was bad. It was like every match, especially. I mean, we played a lot more in stacks of 6 season 2, so
yes.
The only thing that was making us leave was our own computers.
Yes.
But yeah, right at the tail end of the season, oddly, that is when they dropped Sombra and a ton of balance changes. Like a week before the season was over. It was like, wait, what?
Let's get some live testing in a live season,
I was
folks.
surprised that didn't come like during the off season. But
and there's not that much time between season 2 and 3
only a week.
Yeah,
ready to jump back in. Just took the holidays off, and in we go.
Yeah.
So they dropped in Sombra, of course. And I've only gotten to play as her a little bit. And we didn't really get to play a lot of comp after she was actually. Not that a lot of people were playing her in comp, but I have a ways to go in figuring her out.
Yes, but I look forward to Sombra, and I know it's not exactly live on the patch notes now, but the announced Symmetra changes that are coming out. I feel between Sombra and the Symmetra changes, you're going to see this really great adaptation to the meta. Like, people are going to have to change the meta, and you're going to have to change on the fly, because there are now just too many variables to account for.
I think even like after the patch hit, there was definitely, because what was basically standard was kind of like 2 tank, 2 heal, 2 damage, and that was already shifting a bit more towards damage. It seemed like. So
yeah, it seemed like it was going 3 damage, 1 tank, 2 heal.
In that kind of a comp, then Sombra can can live. I don't think she would, like, as one of 2 DPS, I don't think she could really roll, but as kind of like a support DPS, yes. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she's definitely utility. I think I see a lot of public outcry about Sombra and the fact that, the bloom on her weapon is too much or her damage is too little. It's because she is not a frontline attacker. Yeah. Like, yes, she's listed under offense, but she's about as much offense as Symmetra is a support. Okay? She is very utilitarian. She is absolutely utility. Yeah. And she's to pepper in from the sides. She's to get behind enemy lines and get to the healers. The hacking of health packs and things. You've really got to map out a strategy to using Sombra. You cannot rely on her for DPS numbers alone. You cannot spreadsheet Sombra. I'm afraid, you can't spreadsheet Sombra.
I think she might see a buff down the road, too. They brought in Anna a little under where she ended up being, so we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah,
and you mentioned that Symmetra rework that we may be seeing very soon. Did you get a chance to get in the PTR?
I have not.
Yeah, it's great. You go into PTR, you go into No Limits, and then everybody plays Symmetra in 6-on-6 Symmetra matches.
It's ridiculous. Shields everywhere.
And if you're playing defense, you win.
Turrets everywhere. Yeah,
but it's great. Like just the quality of life of how fast your turrets regen and being able to lay all 6 right away.
Which is great, too, because right when somebody comes in then and takes out your nest, right? Like, say they bring Winston, they take out your nest. You can at least reset somewhere else and cover some other flank. Like, you can still have utilitarian, even with your nest being taken out. The changes to the shield barriers now. I mean, let's put Reinhardt out of work.
Yeah, that's an old man weird ability on defense, though. Like, just because you're not charging out, but, I mean, you can just kind of throw it out there to... disperse damage. I mean, it's just not quite as much of a tool. It's different.
I'm looking forward to seeing that one resulting in some really awesome plays or gifts that you see. Like, for instance, some of the greatest ones I've seen are the Roadhog on well, right? Who jumps into the well and pulls the Diva ultimate in with his hook. That's a really great game saver. There's another one also resulting in a Diva ult where Winston jumps in and does a good old Harambe and throws his barrier down right on top of the Diva ult, eats the Diva ult himself, and the shield saves his entire team. Right? It's great. But I'm looking forward to seeing things where the healers are getting taken out, or there's some ultimate coming in and Symmetra just throws that shield out with the just right timing that it covers them, So I see it being very situational. I also see the rise of offensive Symmetra is going to happen. She is now fully on board for offensive Symmetra.
Well, you just start cutting off flank routes for people to get around on your team.
Yep.
But I think that shield will hopefully help break really tight spots like on, say, Eichenwald, or if you want to charge the front on Temple of Anubis or something like that, I could see that.
Yeah.
But and that
also her ultimate.
Crap. I mean, aside so they up the health on her teleporter, which is good, just a little more sturdy. But that shield barrier, the range on that is substantial. You got to deal with that thing. It is huge.
Oh yeah, you've got to find it, and it keeps recharging the shields. And it puts out 50?
75, I think.
75. 75 shield charge, which is a big deal.
Yeah, I could be wrong. But yeah, if you I was on the practice range and I put that thing down and tried to walk out of its radius and I could not.
Yeah, somebody showed you had to put it in the very far back corner.
Yeah,
and keep walking all the way back.
It's serious. Insane. It is a serious thing.
You could essentially on last point for any control point map, drop that in spawn and be fine. They'll never be able to get to it.
I wonder if they'll make it so you can't drop it and spawn. Yeah.
So time to get into the custom game server.
Yeah, that would probably be fair. But anyway, so the change they actually did make to offense heroes, Farah, they boosted her lift that you get out of her jets and the splash damage of her rockets, which is a beautiful change I didn't know that I needed, but oh my god.
Well, and it's key to note, too, that they reduced the knockback. Right? Am I reading? No, wait. Yeah. The knockback from the explosion has been reduced to 0. So that's a key thing to note, too, that while the blast radius for damage is increased, there's no more knockback. So you can't pop people up in the air and then get successive air shots and juggle them. Because that was something I was able to do when it was in beta. I was playing around with Farah initially. And yeah, you could juggle some people pretty easily. Especially closer ranges.
But now you just shoot rockets into people and they die. Groups of people just poof. It just feels a lot better when you rocket somebody.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it gives her a lot better of that long-range capability that she definitely has from high in the sky. It's kind of hard to predict movements when people are being all squirrely and skittish.
Her movement feels a lot better, though. Like, she just feels a lot nicer and smoother to use and more powerful. It's good. And I guess partially to counter that, like, Soldier got his damage buff. Plus, they changed the bullet spread a bit, but man...
He feels like he shreds now.
He does.
He?
Like
I mean, let's see here. It's a difference of 3 damage, but in a full 30 round magazine, right?
90 more damage.
That's 90 more damage to output. That's a lot of damage to output.
But now it's like, he feels a lot more dangerous now. Whereas I think before you could kind of not take Soldier entirely seriously because you could either like get around a corner. Or something. But now it's like you have to be a little bit afraid if you're squishy.
I feel like even tanks have to be afraid of him in his ultimate now, right? Because you would ultimate, and tanks would sit there and just soak up the damage and not care. You know, but now with that damage increase and with his ultimate, you can actually take down tanks like pretty darn well. So I feel like it was a needed buff to him. I really feel like he needed that buff. I feel like it's a good one. I don't feel like it's anything ridiculous or crazy. And I think it also ties in really well to trigger control with Soldier. You need to pulse it. You need to know 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? That's the big thing. You've got to be able to get just the first 3 rounds and let that bloom reset, and then you can go back into it again.
That's good. Torb. He now passively builds armor. They nerf the scrap that you find. That does not give as much scrap, the scrap pieces. Which unto itself, I haven't really seen, I guess, it feels better being able, it feels like you get to make more armor. Like even if you're just dying, like you do get to be more of a help to your team if you're not getting scrap.
Yeah, because, I mean, when you think about a Torbs are in the back. Yeah. Right? A Torb can't survive as a front runner that much. So let Torb generate scrap passively to build up that armor, and it reduces the risk of Torb needing to go front line to get it. It should hopefully reduce that, like, greedy aspect of, like, a dwarf going after gold or something. Right?
Yeah, I don't think, it doesn't seem to have created any kind of sensational changes in the game as far as I've seen so far.
Yeah,
I don't know if it'll make him more. Well, they also changed it. His hammer speed is faster, so he can build his turret faster. His hammer damage was reduced, just to kind of, I guess, avoid people going hammer crazy.
Crazy. Running around like it's Call of Duty, just doing melee, nothing else.
Yeah. So that they can't do that, but that's good because it gives you, get the turret up faster. Hopefully, it'll make him more viable and competitive for Season 3, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm interested in seeing how that happens with Torb. I do think the hammer speed is great because it allows him to build up faster, especially after that your turret gets initially taken down. You can now reposition. You can just ad hoc build anywhere you want at this point, right? If you've got just a little bit of safety, you can now build
you need about 5 seconds
somewhere unexpected.
6 seconds to build it up. It's quicker. May. So May's... Well, everybody got their alt nerfed. The alt speed nerfed across the board.
Everybody got nerfed.
But May got a little bit of a bonus nerf to her alt because it was after her buff. It was ridiculous how fast she was getting this giant ass blizzard, and it was so irritating.
No, it's 8 meters.
I think I believe it's 10 now. It went from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
So
10 meters.
And it just
ridiculously huge, ridiculous.
Yeah, back when it was 8, it was like May's alt is okay, and then 10, it was like okay, well this is serious, and then.
And now can go through barriers.
Yeah,
like
you'd get killed by it, and then you'd come back, and she would have another blizzard, and it was just non-stop blizzards.
Oh, it was so fucking annoying because she'd freeze you. She'd start ice picking your teammates to death, building that ultimate, and
so she needed that, but I think it's good that everybody had it slowed down. We still have seen a couple of pretty fast alts, but it's not like it was before, where people have alts before the control point opens on a King of the Hill map.
Yes.
Or whatever.
I think, especially with May, and just Ultimates in general, right? I think it's going to appeal especially to the viewing audience for the esports side of things. because having ultimates less frequently is going to rely on people's damage abilities, right? It's going to rely on your deathmatch.
Yeah, you got to fight more
than anything else. Exactly. You've got to fight for those ultimates, and the coordination is going to be worth a lot more because it took that much more to get it. Unlike other times where you're like, well, we got about 2 to 3 good pushes with our ultimate combos to get in there. You're going to have to actually work for them, and I think it's good.
Throwing in tires left and right. Why not?
Yeah. To where nobody is around. That is going to be the patented Mahoney now. We'll get to that later.
At some point, who's next? In the tanks, Zarya got her charge nerfed. So sad, but it's probably for the best.
It is too, and I am definitely quoted on our games as shouting something to the effect of, even fully charged, this thing is a freaking tickle pistol. So, it was one of those nights where I was like fully charged. I was having a really good Zarya game, but I just could not get the damage done. And now it's going to be even harder to build up her charge. But I still like Zarya.
Yeah, she's still fun.
It's probably needed. I mean, really good Zarya players really take advantage of that. And they're just
we definitely had problems during the comp season getting ripped up by Zaryas who were very good at keeping that charge very high.
The charge was high, and she was taking us out of the kneecaps.
So,
I tell you,
probably for the best.
She needed that, and it makes it fair.
Diva piling on some more buffs to Diva. They are trying to make her useful so bad.
It's like a great pun over her line, right? When she throws her ultimate, nerf this. They can't ever nerf. They will never nerf this.
They gave her more health, not more armor, more health, and 100 more health under her armor, and she has faster move speed when she is shooting. And she builds her getting back in the mech thing faster compared to everybody else. For calling her mech back, so less time out of mech.
Back goes faster.
But I'd been getting better with Diva over the course of the season, and now she's tankier.
She's tankier. She feels like she's sprinting while shooting now.
By comparison, I guess.
By comparison, what it used to be, you're like, I am running so fast. This is great. I'm the Usain Bolt of
I definitely think you're going to see more Diva out there for sure.
She's becoming way more and more viable every time, and for sure you're going to see her at all levels of play a lot more.
Not a lot of changes in the healers. Nano Boost got nerfed, so it no longer boosts speed. Sorry, Super Rhine.
Grandpa, you're going to be taking yet further of a seat. That's all right.
Which is, given the frequency that she was picked, especially at the pro level, that's probably necessary. Sure. Speaking of which, Lucio's heal has been reduced a little bit. Again, 10%. Picked a lot, just constant. Like, you'd always see Lucio. He's probably one of the most picked heroes.
Always Lucio's.
Lucio's not Mercy's passive heal has increased, so she her self heal. So she's a little easier to stay alive.
She's a little more
survivable.
Yeah.
And that's all the changes.
Good all around.
Yeah, seems good all around.
Widowmaker had some slight changes. Her ultimate increases faster. So she got actually a buff to her ultimate to give that vision. And her Venom Mine explosion no longer damages the player who placed the mine. So you can no longer self-damage.
Yeah, there's a lot of little changes. That's right, because now when you destroy stuff around the environment, that doesn't boost your ult.
Doesn't boost your ultimate anymore. So taking out some extra turrets no longer boosts your ultimate.
Considering how many turrets are going to be around in the near future, is probably for the best.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they dropped in they shuffled around the arcade mode, reorganized quick play. All good stuff. I mean, there's nothing bad to say there.
Arcade mode is like everything I wanted.
Yeah, but it's just better to have the quick play be like straight, competitive, not for points. And that no one has anything to complain about because the old quick play still is in arcade mode if people want to play that. I only played a little bit of 3v3. That seems fun. 1v1 drives me up a wall.
Yes. Yeah, 1v1 you get angry at somebody, you have no idea who they are, and the other end of some
it's so frustrating.
And you're just...
Because you lose by inches. Like, you win and lose those a lot by inches. And it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah. I've only played one so far. I lost like 4-1. But but the one that I won was actually the Widowmaker.
Oh my god,
for some
how
reason.
that happened. But anyways, yeah. So that's good stuff. And looking forward to season 3. We're planning on marathoning our placement matches, so I will probably make a video of that.
Yes.
That
going to be definitely recording that.
Bad decision.
The last one took us till 1 in the morning.
I hope we started late. Oh my god! Because now we're doing it on a
Wednesday
school night.
We're going to be in here as soon as we can. 8 o'clock, whatever it takes. We are starting. We're starting now. No warm ups. Just go.
But all right, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Give us your feedback on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the YouTube.
Let us know what you folks think. We look forward to hearing from you. And but
yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Give us your feedback, and we'll catch you guys next time.